So, Coach, obviously not the result you wanted, but what were your thoughts on the performance tonight over the 90 minutes?
First off, hats off to Evansville. Good side for sure. Really quality team there through and through. I thought actually that our performance was pretty good, and it was moments that stung us. Missed pass here, missed tackle there, and but I don't think the 90 minutes. I don't think the score reflects the 90 minutes. Now it's a matter of us being able to build on the moments we had.
You guys just elaborate more on those moments. Like the patches of play was good for the team compared to the last home match. But can you talk about how important those moments are when you get into the conference play and how they can kind of really decide a game?
Yeah, we learned that tonight. Right? This is a learning process, and we're all learning. I've been doing this for a long time, but I still learn and get reacquainted to certain ideas. And I actually thought we played well, and then bang, you're down a goal. Playing well again, bang, you're down another goal. And just reaffirm that it's moments, it's little play here and there that if you take it off, if you get it wrong, good teams will punish you, and that's what happened tonight.
And I guess giving credit to Evansville, I thought they defended set pieces well today. Kind of what did you see from your side with that this week? Was that a big emphasis working on those free kicks and corner kicks this week, and how did you think your team did?
I don't think we defended them very well. We scored one, created another one. I think that's an area that we're going to have to improve on for sure, defending free kicks. And on the attack, we're usually pretty dangerous, but they've got some big boys in the back. They were organized, they were aggressive, so we were going to have to find another way to score.
Very intense game, plenty of yellow cards. I'm sure you guys probably saw this with it being a championship rematch. Can you just talk a little bit about how the intensity kind of affected the game?
I think it's just a typical conference game. Yeah, I didn't even notice this being more intense than any other, honestly. When you play conference games, it's going to be, we understand what's at stake, and those 3 points that they took today are valuable. And again, congrats to them, but there's not going to be anything easy in a conference game.
Coach, you've talked a lot about the alums, what they mean to this program, but what's it like? It's got to be gratifying for you to see so many alums here tonight, and not just them, but Mickey Cochran himself out here.
Special night for sure. Incredible to see the guys. I'm looking forward to seeing them later tonight. Some of the guys that played for me, but then guys that came back for that 95 championship team, and then all the way back we got guys from the 60s. Incredible. Mickey was out here with his wife, and this is a special program, a lot of tradition, a lot of special people involved.
Quick match on Tuesday, home against Northern Kentucky. What kind of response do you want to see from you guys?
We responded last time. Unfortunately, we've been here before, exactly here before, and we responded last time. I'm convinced they'll respond. It's not fun to have to dig out of these holes, but we've got character on this team. We've got character on this coaching staff. We've got a lot of support. We'll be back.
Andrew, just your initial thoughts on the match.
Tough result, obviously. 3-0 at home is not what we expected or hoped for, but you can't say it was all bad from us. It's just execution in certain moments, offensively and defensively, we're missing, and if those get corrected, the conversation is obviously a lot different. But they executed really well in front of goal, and we're gonna go back and look objectively at this game in the film room and have some things to figure out, but nobody is jumping off the ship, and we got another opportunity Tuesday to right this wrong. So
yeah, Coach actually mentioned he thought the performance was good, but there were just those moments that Evansville kind of capitalized. Can you kind of elaborate more on those moments and why it's important to correct those when you especially have these Missouri Valley games, because they can really be the difference of one moment between a win and a loss?
Yeah, so I've been here for 3.5 years now, and that's how these difficult games go. It's a game of moments, and for example, we had I think 8 set pieces, and we got the ball in the box quite a bit, and we get a touch on those, or ball bounces the right way or whatever, things that we can control, and we get some of those in the net. Those are moments offensively, concrete things that if we get right, then this conversation looks a lot different. And then defensively, oftentimes it's like the missed tackle up the field that leads to the goal that you don't see on the day, but we're going to look in the film room and try to correct some of those things, because those are the defensive moments that he's probably talking about.
It was an intense match, obviously, with it being a championship rematch, conference play. Just talk a little about how the intensity changed the game.
intense match for sure. Saw a couple cards, saw some passion. These conference games are always going to be intense, and it's important for us to be able to execute in the heat of the moment, in the intensity, and that's something that we're going to keep improving on. And again, I think no one is jumping off the ship, and this team is going to stay together, and we are going to get back to work tomorrow in the film room, and we will correct this.
Obviously, there's a lot of other things going on with this match tonight. Alumni weekend, honoring the 1995 championship team, and obviously Mickey Cochran, the godfather of this program. Can you kind of talk about all three of those things and why a match like this is kind of special with all those things kind of surrounding it?
Yeah, awesome to have those guys back. A couple of them actually came over and had some words for the guys after the loss, so that was pretty neat. Some really successful players from the past. So it's always great to get them back, get some perspective from them, some guys who have won some championships. And then it was really neat to see the Mickey Cochran ceremony. I was actually getting ready for the game, stepped outside to get some water, and I saw him getting honored and everything. Obviously, he's kind of the legend of BG soccer and lacrosse, so it's neat that he had a moment here today, and it was cool to have him back.